Okay, there we go, it's starting. We're back for this part, since I have a little bit of free time, without my brothers around me. We ended at this part, if I remember correctly, even though it's here, so technically I know we did. So, what you want to do, this piece right here, should be 8, so this one should be 8 also. So I'm not going to build this piece with you, I'm just going to show it since they're already here. So you want to have these 3 in the back, then have an 8, as you can see. Then skip a 3 again, and you're going to have another 8. Now have this one going out and have it going up by 3. This is this piece right here. Now build this piece, so you want to create this shape with like a 9x9 square, and then have those 3 going in there. Now if you skip these 3 down here, making this 3x3 square, you're gonna have another, or a 7. Now cover up these last 3 blocks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, making it like this, going 2 above these. Then you want to have a 2 at the front, then a 3, 3, 2. Then you want to create a row of 2 going 6 blocks connected to the blocks you just placed. So basically fill these 3 blocks, making this 6 blocks right here. Then fill this in with our iron bars, and fill these 3 in with our iron bars. And I'm going to show you how to build this piece real quick. So these are just the bow thruster tubes, pretty simple. You just go around this shape of the 9x9 square, and you just do that. Now these propellers, that's a different story. I don't know what I was planning with these things. They look really bad. So put 1 in each corner, in the middle. Then you want to place 1 like this.
I'm paying attention for now. I'm trying to pay attention.
Go back in there.
No, I have to behave. No!
Nothing like being a brother. Finish these off. There we go, like that. And finish off your tube. You should have this shape. That's gonna happen a lot. Stupid little brothers don't know how to leave me alone. My god, okay. He's probably gonna come back in here. Either that or my mom's gonna make me watch him, but we're gonna copy over this next piece. I'm gonna do this for each of these layers because these are weird with the propellers in them.
Mommy told me to behave, but he told me to get in here for roll.
Okay, Xander. Okay, so you can see what that piece did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have no idea how the audio is going to end with this thing now, but... Shut up. Be quiet. You're going to go back in there if you don't be quiet.
I'll be quiet.
That's what I thought.
That's what I told you to be quiet.
Shush. This is going to end really bad. Okay, we're going to do the same thing we did last time. Have these 3 blocks. Then you're going to have an 8. Stop.
No.
Then you can go ahead and build this piece. This is the next thruster. So I'll let you look at that real quick. I'll highlight these.
That's it. You looking? I like your face.
And it goes on these 2 blocks right there.
I like your face.
Shush!
Why?
Once you're done with that, skip 1 block here and have a 9. So it should be 4 in front of the last one.
Okay.
Then skip 2 and you have a 6.
Okay.
Then go up from here and you have these 3 going up. These 3. And down 3 again. That creates your 9 square. Then at the end of this 9, or no, that was a 6. You want to build up by 4. Leave that top block and then fill these in, going down. Then go down 1 block from that top piece again and make a 9 by 9 square basically. And use that bottom piece and go down by 1. And then you just connect the iron bars in with the last ones we placed. So it looks like that.
Good.
You can look at that real quick. Later.
What?
Be quiet. There we go. You had the last piece right here if you built it. This is the next one, which I'll get in a minute. Now let's deselect that. And we can go ahead and build this piece, which is pretty simple, the same as last time. It's just a tube. And then you want to have one here. Yeah. And you want to have one here, and here. Ignore that block. That's the wrong spot. Then you want to place these here, there, and there. Now this is obviously not necessary. It's not how it looks in real life. Xander!
What?
Shush! You're gonna hear me say that a lot today. But it's the only way I can get one of these done with my brothers around here. So let's copy this piece over there. There we go. Now we have this piece, which looks weird, trust me. So you then have this 10 that we built at the beginning of last time. So you want to skip the first 3, then you have a 10 again, skip 3 again, 10 again, skip 3, have 3, then go by 2 on that last block, make a 3, and then go down by 3. Make that bottom block of the third, or the second block from the it's basically a 4. Then you want to add 3 to the left from the second block up. Then fill that in, make it a 9 by 9 square, and go by 1. Go to the left by 3 after you build up. Then make it 5. Go down 1 from the 4th block and 3 from the 4th block on top. It makes this shape. Then go ahead and fill in this piece. It's the same as this time, just raised up by 1. The propeller is already built, so all I have to do for this one is extend it. Xander! Okay, so this is also the next one, so I will go ahead and build this piece. Like that. Now we will go ahead and get the last piece over here. If you wanted a better understanding of this, you can go back to my first video, or video number 1 of my old tutorial. It's more in depth and layer by layer for this part. So paste this on the other side, and we will build this, and then the rest of them will be layer by layer. So deselect that. So basically down here you have a 4. Then you go by 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 4s. Then you have 1 on top of this. Then you go up by 5. Then you have a 3 attached and a 3 attached. Then you fill in these last iron bars. Like that. And this piece is already finished. So you go ahead and finish your thing to the middle on the other side. And that creates the bow thrusters. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the black layer to the end of this one right here, and then we'll build the whites up a little bit. So we have a 3 right here, so go to the last one, last black we placed, then you go up by 3, out by 3 again, out by 3 again, out by 3, 3 again, or no, just stop there for now. We'll keep going. So basically, you just extend it by 1, 2, 3, 4 threes. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this first black we placed this layer. We're gonna have a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I'll go back and count those. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes. Then you're gonna have a 2, and you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 ones. Oh, wait. Never mind. Did it wrong. Whoops. Okay, go back and erase all those. I did the next layer. That's why I said I didn't want to do the front first, because it's really confusing, but oh well. Okay, so you have this 2 right here. You then make this a 2. So basically it's those 3s, this 2, and then this 2 not connected. Then you just place the 1s on the side of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it makes that. For the next one, Xander. For the next one, we have another bunch of 3s. So I just build them and then I'll come back and count them. So that is the last 3. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 threes. So far it looks like that.
Cool.
Then you're gonna have this 2, and you're gonna have the 1s going up to the top. So just build all these up, and it should stop 1 block in from this piece, which you can place 1 right there if you want, but you don't have to right now. Okay, so if we come back down here, we're going to have another 3s. So I'll come back and place that black block whenever I'm done placing all these. Here we go. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 threes. Then the second one gets replaced with the black block, and you can put your button on top of it. Xander, be quiet. Then you have a 2 on top of here, and you have your 1s going up. So we will just place our 1s going up. Yep, that's right. They just stack up like this for now. You can place one there, because as you can see, they all get connected for the rails. You don't have to do that right now, but we will later, so you can right now. Now, as you can see, each layer has a bunch of threes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do them, and then I'll come back and count each one, so you know how many threes there are there, instead of me just counting each one every time I build it. So back to this last layer of black we placed. Keep stacking up these threes. Of course, I have to pay attention because there is a layer where there's no more threes, or there still is threes, but there's fours too. So that doesn't start until here. That's whenever they start right there, which we're not there yet. So. Okay, so there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more threes from there, connected to this first block right here. There's no black blocks in that layer. You add a 2 at the back and a stack of 1s going up. So just build your 1s up and put that block there if you want to. You don't have to right now, as I keep saying. Now what I think I'm going to do now is I am going to finish the red layer, because this was really repetitive too. So we've finished this layer. Okay, so you had these 4, you then have these 4. So we're just going to place a 4 right here, another 4, another 4, another 4, another 4, a 3. Let's just go make sure that, oops, nope, it's a 4. That's what makes this part hard. No, not necessarily hard. Yeah, okay, so you have a 3 going up here, and another 3. So basically it's just this. It covers up these 2 blocks. Like that. Okay, so once we get to a point, I don't have to count each layer out for you, because it gets extremely repetitive. Because as you can see, most of these layers are all 4s. Like, they're pretty much all 4s from here on, so I'll do this next layer for you. So we have 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 3. Yeah. That's the last 3 though. Let's just make sure. Yep. Now all the rest of the layers except for this one, because this one's weird. So I'll do the next 2 with you. Then the rest of these are the same. Okay. So for this one, just to create a little bit of a difference, you just cover up these 2 and still make it 4. Then you have your 4s going up, so I don't need to count these or anything. You know what to do. Like that. Or no, one short. There we go. Then you have your 4s going to this layer right here. No? Well, let's see, what block is that? That's this one, okay. Yeah, you can place it to there. So make the 4s going to here. So basically, like this, have your 4s going up. That's probably not the total, but that's good enough for now. So just fill in the rest of this with 4s, which I'll do really quick, hopefully. Instead of me doing that, how about I do this? I'm just gonna copy and paste them, because why the heck not? So / copy / paste. Does that work? Yes, it does. Now paste again. Paste. 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 Everything good so far? Yep, we're doing fine. Paste. Paste. If you have road edit, you can do this too. It's so much easier. Oops. That was a mistake? Yeah, it was. Oh no. Oops. Well, we need to undo each of those. Because I made a mistake with the bottom. So you notice how that time we had it going there. We had a 5 here instead of a 4. So you have, I can copy and paste this layer, which is the same, just the bottom piece is different. So we can just deselect that one and reselect this one. And this one should not mess up. So as I said, you should be just finishing off this piece, because this is probably the easiest part. Once you finish the bow thrusters, you can just make it repetitive like this. Now, as I was saying, if you have road edit, this is 1,000 times easier, so I would advise getting it. And of course, we'll go to the 4th block right here, and we will just paste that there. So, as you can see, that finished off the bow, or at least for the underhull of it. So let me just go back and tell you real quick. So you see this 5, the one that I messed up on? That's the last layer that's different. The rest of these are all the same going out to that. So if you didn't do that already, you can pause it and do that real quick. Now for this back piece, we have to make that curve before we finish off this piece, which is a really simple curve. So what you do is you build up by 2. So basically you should have a 5 there. If you have a 4, add an extra block and make this shape going out. Then just fill it in. So you have this, you have this, and you have this going up, making the floors again. Same layer, same shape, just to make sure. Let's roll it over here. See, it's in a straight line. That's correct. Now for this piece, just build it to the back of this one and do your 4s. Like this. Oops. So it should in there. Okay, so that's the last piece for the underhull, at least for this part. And if we go to it next, we'll be doing that bottom piece, probably that piece right there, and finish off that back, and we'll do this piece last. That's not this part though, we're just finishing off this. Notice how I said this. So we'll finish off this black layer. So it's just a bunch of 3s for now. So it's like this, and then you have a 4 here. So basically this last piece is 1, 2, 3 more 3s, then a bunch of 4s. The rest are 4s, so go ahead and fill these in. They're just 4s. Okay, yep, keep going with these 4s. There we go. Yep, okay, so now we're going to do this layer by layer, not layer by layer, like this layer. So like this one will build up, this one will build up, keep going over and over like that.
I'm going. Goodbye.
So this piece, there's a bunch of 3s again, so I'm just going to build them and I'll come back and count them. So each layer gets more and more 3s, so basically it's just a bunch of 3s. Keep making this. Once you notice the pattern, you can just skip forward because it's just a pattern. It follows a pattern once you notice it. Or at least once this front piece is done. So like get to there and it's so much easier. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I had to check that real quick. So you have a 2 on top. So basically it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 more 3s. Then you have the 2 on top and you have your 1s going up. Like that. You can close that off if you like to. Hold on, let me check this real quick. We'll go back down here for a minute. You can just get a quick real look at this while they're typing. Okay, yeah, there we go. I answered it. Okay, so we're going to come down here again, and we're going to have a bunch of 3s. So just build them up. If you notice the pattern, just do this before I even say it. You could have been so much farther ahead if you noticed the pattern of this ship, at least for this part. You notice why I did this way instead of doing layer by layer again. So basically it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 3s. So you then have a 2 on top, and you have your 1s going to the top again. This will start slowing down in a couple minutes. Okay, there we go. So we filled that piece in, yep. I keep having to stop. Okay, so this layer again, let me just find the 4. This is where it changes. I just want to mark that now. So we just have a bunch of 3s going up again. I'm not going to count them every time because it's going to be a bit too long. So it stops right here next to this one. Then you just have a bunch of 2s going up. So 2, 2, 2, and 2. Like that. Place a block there. And that is where it starts to go out again. So it was really shallow. Now it's going to go back that way. What are you doing?
I'm coming back in.
He can't make up his mind. Okay. Getting so distracted. Okay, this layer is the same, so you can do this. Of course, you have your black block here, so forget that. Then you can have your 3s going up, and I'll tell you where to stop it. Okay, so it stops right next to that 2. Let's drink this again. Okay. So as I said, it stops next to this 2 right here. So you can see where they're all stopping. They're all like in a row. So from now on, they're going to stop right here. So they're going to stop right below the 3s. Then you want to have your 2s going up to the top. Place this here. And that's that. Now if you come down here, this is where I wanted to change it. So this is where the 4s start. So as you can see, there's 1 here, 2 there, 3 there, 4, 5. So basically it just increases all the way to where this one goes to here. So the 4s just create another pattern. So
Lovely. Cousin. Now it's her turn.
no, open that door, let him out.
No.
Xander,
I just can't.
let him out.
No.
Let him out.
No. He's standing in. Now let the door out. No. 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 No.
Xander, stop. Nothing like having to stop my brother from bringing a cat into my room. Okay, I'm back, sorry. As I was saying, you have this 4, and then you have your sets of 3 again, so build those up. So back up to the top we go, build all these 3s. I'm covered in fur now, this is great. So it stops at that 2 again. Then you have your 2 sets of 2 on top. So basically, if you notice, the top layer is getting less.
Yay!
Next layer will be 1, 2, and then the layer after that will be 3 on top. So
Yay! Give me a knife.
yeah.
Oh yeah, give me a knife. Oh.
Okay, so yep, go down here again. This time we're gonna have 2 4s. So I'm not gonna really say this as much because you can basically see what I mean. So once we get to the top, there only should be 1 2 this time. See? Now there's only 1 2. Now by this, I can tell there's only gonna be no more 2s. There are gonna be 3s at the top. So if you notice, I'm not gonna talk about each layer now because it follows the same pattern. This time you have 3 4s. The next time you have 4. I just want to get this part out of the way. Like that. Then you'll have 5 this layer. So 3, 4, 5. This, you don't have to do this. This is just to simply show you what I mean. Because I know if I don't go over it, which I'm not going to once I finish this. Keep doing this. Basically, there's just 1 more 4 in each layer going up. So, and then there's 1 less 3 each time. So, but the 3s don't change. The 3s go all the way up, no matter what layer. So you keep adding these 4s like that. So basically, it's kind of weird now, but this is just to avoid the confusion of the 4s, because I know those are new. So it'll make a lot more sense once I fill it in. You can do this too if you want, but you don't have to. Basically, what I'm going to do saying is there's 1 more 4 per layer. So these 2 are the same number plus 1. These 2 are the same number plus 2. Each layer gets 1 more. Okay, so basically, I'm not going to talk as much now. I'm just going to try and build this as quickly as possible, and then we might build a deck on top. DECK. So like I said, something else. I mean that piece. We might build that underneath piece and these, but that's probably all we're going to do this time if we get to it, so. Because I'm not willing to do that piece back there yet. I need notes for that, to be honest with you. Because this one I can see, that one I really can't. So. You don't know. Man, if I could type, that'd be nice. So keep going up with your 4s. Each layer is going to be 4s and 3s, so it's really repetitive. You can't use world edit for this because each layer changes. Unless you just wanted to make it 3s, but if you did that, you would have to change the underhole, so I didn't do that. I felt like it would look better. Because what this is doing is making it go back like that. If it had 3s, it would go to about there or so. Okay, so that's the last set of 4s. Shut the doors, Xander.
No, Jackie. Love you. Love you, Jackie. Love you, Jackie.
Okay, Xander.
Okay.
You just simply fill in the rest of these with 3s. So these are all 3s. There's nothing new. The way I did it, it got rid of the 4s. So all I have to do is fill in a bunch of 3s. So you keep going up. You can place these here. If I missed that one. Once again, you don't have to do that. That's not necessary. So we will just simply do this in pairs because I don't feel like doing this forever. I already do this all the time whenever I build these.
Look at my ink.
Hold on. Oh, that cat's back in here again. There we go. Okay, so you can just keep doing this, as I can say. Trying to attempt to do this much faster because I really don't feel like doing this. Thankfully, this one is easy. Once you find the pattern, you can do it. The hardest part was up there with all the ones. That was my door because my brother keeps opening it, so we just add all these. There we go. Oops. I keep breaking the wrong blocks. Hold on. Yeah, you keep building up these threes. I don't know how to do this any faster because this is going to take forever. You keep adding these, like that. We're almost done. We're almost there. I'll come back and fill those in later. Hold on. I just feel like filling the rest of these in. It's taking forever. This part always does. That's why I don't like the bows so much. Or very much. Hopefully none of you got confused with the way I did this towards the end. I just did not want to be repetitive like I did last time because I got bored of my own voice rebuilding this, to be honest with you, so I'm attempting to wait. Okay, there we go. So keep filling these in. Oops, went over. There we go. To be fair, we only have 3 more layers of these, so hold on. I don't want to get it dark. Oops, I went over again. Keep going up. Last 2 layers. If you can't tell, I'm trying to do this as quickly as I physically can. Oh, I did it. Thank you. Now go ahead and fill in these pieces like this. This just makes placing down the rails easier. Okay, so let's just let's just find where this starts, and I will build it with you. I build a deck, so DECK. There we go. So let's just find where that is. So you have all these. Where this two starts right here. So you have this 1, 2. You want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4 twos. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes. Then the 7th 3. You want to use the middle block, and we're going to place down 2 blocks. From there, you're going to have a 2, 2 going in like that. Then you're going to have 3 sets of 3, so 3, 3, 3. Obviously, doing it this way does create the outline for the superstructure. You want to have 4 going to the middle like that. So that creates that shape. So now, if you go to the front, you want to place down 5 wood blocks. And you want to create your helipad. So you can do this whatever circle shape you want, but I have it 3 across the middle, then a 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 3. Then you want to fill whatever you made, whatever shape you made with your lime wool. Like that. And you want to create your H. So basically, you want it to look like that. Or at least something like this. You don't have to make it like this, as it's customizable. So you also do not have to make these stairs the same way I did, just so you know. But I'm just going to simply show you how I did it. This is not the same way I did it last time, just so you know. So from there, we have those 7 blocks, just to make sure we did this right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything from here, you can go ahead and fill in front. Xander, be quiet.
No.
So fill those in. And fill this all the way to the middle. Like that. Now, if we just do this piece, so basically you go here, this can go all the way to the back. Go ahead and fill that in. Like that. So then you have your 3 right there. You have your 1, your 2, 1, and your 2 going in. Or no, 3. Whoops. So basically it creates that shape, I believe. Yeah, that's the shape. Yep, that's the shape. Okay. Okay, so once you do that, everything else here can be filled in. like that. You just fill the rest of this wood in. It may take a couple minutes. You could use World Edit if you wanted to fill it in quicker, but I don't find it useful with this amount of blocks. So grab your stairs and you fill these 3 in. You can fix this one if you want. You can like turn it. Replace that one, I'm guessing. Kinda. I mean, that works. But so what we did. So you see this white block right next to these. We placed 2 down here. Then we did that basically. And we had 2 sets of 3. So basically we did this. 3 and then another 3. Once again, you don't have to make these the same way. Then we have a block down here in this corner. And we have another 3 going this way. Like that. Now to fill in the other side. It's simple. Just drop down this 1 block down by 3, and then just fill in the gaps, basically like that. Then once you're down here, you can go ahead and make a block across. No. Across like that. Make it to the middle. And then you can attach it to the front if you want and like fill it in, I'm guessing, to there. For now. So just fill this in. I'm not going to do it. It's going to take too long. Considering this part's already 52 minutes, so I'm not going to do it anymore probably. Well, the last thing I'll do. I know what I can do. Let's grab our glass panes. And let's see where they end. This will give you an idea of where the superstructure starts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes covered. Okay. Looking good so far though, if I have to say. So you can just go ahead and cover this up. You can go back to your 3s right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 covered like that. Okay, that looked weird to me for a second there. Probably because I had glass from one side and on the other. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Forgot to fill in these pieces, my bad. Technically these aren't required because I didn't place any wood down there and there's no rails on it, so if you wanted to get rid of it, get rid of these. Like this one, that one, and that one. Which I'll go ahead and do because I don't want the extra blocks, but you don't have to. That's just something you can do. So that's part 2. I believe we don't need to do anything else. We finished the bow. That's what I was trying to do. So next part, probably what I'm going to do is I'll probably end up building this piece to like probably just to there. I'll probably build it to here actually. Build it to there. And then we will build it to there, and then that's where we'll stop for that, and then we'll go to the back and we will go ahead and build this piece. So we'll go along the bottom, the red and the top of the white right there. We'll go all the way down, then we'll build this on the bottom and top. We'll build to this piece. Then this will be like one of the details we'll put in later, so we don't have to worry about that right now. We may or may not add that. I don't know, probably not. But whatever part's for next is what's next. I don't really care at the moment. I'm just excited to be done with this part because I was looking forward to doing something else. Before this kid drives me crazy, I'm gonna go ahead and upload this real quick, and then I'm gonna go eat some food probably. So thank you for watching. I will see you in part 3. If there is any problems, just tell me in the comments and I will fix it. Other than that, I hope you have a good day, and I will see you next time.